Shocking AI gets more aggressive. In no moment you are arriving at the climax of the game, competition between you and the opponent is inflamed. The opposition is at the victory stage and you are at the risk of losing this breathtaking game. Will you take a step back and lose this game, or will you forget the decorum and focus on thrusting your opponent out of the way and successfully claim triumph in the game? Chances are you will choose a second option of turning aggressive and chasing the victory in the stunning game. This similar aggressive situation is now part of Google's DeepMind simple artificial intelligence-based video game tagged as Gathering Game. This game offers a thrilling experience because of the intelligent AI network, which gives a flabbergasting interlace between intelligence and aggression. Hey AI enthusiasts, welcome back to AI Future Life. We are back with a new video that will help you dive deeper into the concept of AI and clarify how the future is entirely in the hands of AI. Today, we will be talking about everything about the new AI-based game by DeepMind that has driven gamers crazy. Before we hop on to what is so special about this game, leap and hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for all the exciting news rolling around AI's future. And do not forget to click on the small bell icon so you do not miss any of the latest and exciting uploads on our channel. That said, let's get started. The interlink between AI and DeepMind is not a new one. DeepMind has been dwelling on random AI stuff for a long time now. This is evident through the super fortunate and astonishing development of AlphaGo. This AlphaGo innovation is one of the significant moments in the history of artificial intelligence. Why is artificial intelligence used in the fabrication of gaming? According to modern research from DeepMind, it was found that artificial intelligence swaps the way it behaves based on the environment it is in. Computer scientists from the firm have come to a conclusion that AI acts in a social situation along with the principles from game theory and social sciences. To assure the success of their research, the tech giant implemented their findings on two of their basic 2D games that used AI characters, which were used previously in DeepMind's one of the original games named Atari. They conducted this behavior test to clarify how careful they need to be while fabricating the robots in the coming days. While they were carrying out the experiment, Google and DeepMind's team sprinted 40 million worlds of a fruit-gathering basic 2D game. So what were these two games all about? In the first game, two of the agents were competing against each other to collect as many apples as they can actually collect. In the game, the agent has an amazing option of freezing and knocking the opponent by hitting them with a laser beam. The game is quite smoother when the apples were plentiful. Both the players were enjoying collecting the apples without targeting the opponent. Now comes the interesting and exciting part of the game. When the number of apples goes down and both the players have to collect the apples to win, the scarce the apples, the tenses the situation between the players, and this is exactly where the agents become a bit aggressive. As the tension between both of the agents peaks up, they start using the laser beams. And if the laser beams remain unused, both the players could end up with an equal number of apples in their stocks. DeepMind on this situation concluded the less intelligence of the player for not using the laser beam. The research concluded that the greater the cognitive capacity of the player, the chances of frequently attacking the opponent shoots up. When a player is attacking the opponent, he or she has intricate behavior, and with this behavior they require a great level of intelligence to knock out the opponent. Finally, the researchers understood the fact that agents learned from the game. The more stressful the situation is, the more aggressive tactics are used to achieve victory. They will be learning from their own mistakes and right solutions from the game environments only. Is the second game similar to the first? No. Second one was with a bit of a different perspective and had many satisfactory results when compared with the results of the first game. In the second 2D game, Wolfpack, AI grasped and executed the cooperative behavior. In this game, the two players performed as wolves, while the third player in the game was prey. Here was a twist in the game. Both the players are not an opponent, but the team members. If both the wolves worked together to catch the prey, they received higher points or rewards. Interesting, isn't it? In this game, an intelligent player was less competitive and more involved in supporting and cooperating with other players. What did researchers conclude from the two AI-based games? So from both of these games experimented by DeepMind, they found out that AI agents tend to have more complex behavior when they are competing with other players and are a bit more cooperative when they have to perform together. From the research, they even concluded that the model showcases some aspects of human-like behavior depending on the product's environment and learnings. These AI tests were interesting and scary as well, as they took a move depending on the situation and acted with aggression and selfishness. But in the other game, an opposite nature of cooperation is preferable to earn desirable points from the game. This was limited to computer games. But when these AI systems are executed in real-life situations, they need to be utilized carefully. This can create an all-out war if their specific objectives are not balanced in return for the goal of benefiting humans. From the massive 14 million rounds, agents noted in the paper have highly aggressive policies when there is the scarce availability of resources, and when there is almost no chance of getting a reward, and there is possibly less aggressiveness when the environment is stable and there is less possibility for costly action. Is Google's DeepMind experimenting with AI for other games as well? We already know DeepMind has successfully created the game of Go, but there are still some of the games which need a green flag to be on board. One such game is Magic, The Gathering, and Hearthstone, a game of cards. The team is trying to build a perfect information game that requires lots of secretive information to be hidden in front of the opponent. To achieve what DeepMind is aiming for, researchers need to teach the AI the basic fundamental logic behind the cards. They are in the progress of doing it. Recently, DeepMind's researchers asked the program to create a new card to understand if they are on the right path or not. Surprisingly, it managed to create a new card, but with a very limited success rate. When the DeepMinders tried their first attempt, they did not even manage to score passing grades. But with further improvements in the application of algorithms, they achieved 61.4% accuracy for MTG and 65.5% accuracy for Hearthstone. DeepMind was totally lost until they tried this experiment several times. However, they rarely achieved 100% accuracy until the dates. From both Magic and Hearthstone, it was found out that Hearthstone had a much more straightforward algorithm and possibly better performance of AI. Gradually, researchers were successful in tests and experiments for Magic and Hearthstone card games, as in a really small stretch, they achieved pretty good success rates. Now they are busy producing different cards of the Magic and Hearthstone game, which is quite straightforward now, and favorite among the players. The Google team has never failed to amaze all of us with its stunning AI applications in video games. Google DeepMind has also signed a partnership deal with Blizzard Entertainment. For long, both of them were real competitors, but now after the partnership deal, Blizzard Entertainment will help DeepMind in pushing its boundaries with the help of AI and machine learning research. They are intending for an interesting testing environment for AI research. Most importantly, they will be providing a useful bridge to the messiness of the real world, and are aiming to build an AI environment that will be stronger than humans. DeepMind already had powerful achievements in using games as AI research environments, ranging from 2D games in Atari, 3D games named Talks, and many others like Gatherings, Wolfpack. With the partnership, both of them will be excelling in the AI space at a tedious pace and will hopefully capture the entire AI market. This was all about Google's DeepMind, where AI is playing a significant role in different games. Not only games, but also has a superpower to be a part of every segment and lead it with its uniqueness. Though the world is yet to accept artificial intelligence in many spaces, the day is no longer when AI will be the king and everything will revolve around it. What are your thoughts on AI getting more aggressive in the game by DeepMinds? Will it show different emotional sentiments in the near future? Do let us know your views in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the video. Before ending, if you liked the video, hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest and exciting news rolling around AI. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.